Hey, Otters fans, Aaron Cooney back here again. Today we're chatting with Austen Swankler of the Erie Otters. Austen, thanks for giving us some of your time here and for chatting with us.
Yeah, no problem. Can't wait to answer some questions.
So let's, obviously we're looking ahead to the NHL draft. You've had a long off season. I'm sure there's training mixed in there, lots of other stuff too, but have you been able to kind of kick back, relax a little bit and enjoy what you've had of the summer?
Yeah, it's especially nice, being home for a little while more than usual. Last 4 years playing in a couple of different states the last 4 years and going, place to place. It's nice staying home and spending time with my family, relaxing. Got to go on vacation, for a week, but, keeping the training and, the feet moving over the off season to be prepared coming up, November.
So I do want to ask you here because I've only seen you a handful of times since we broke end of the season back in March, but the hairdo, brand new. Yeah. What's been the secret?
Yeah. So, as soon as the season ended, I decided to grow it all out, especially with the new show coming out, Outer Banks. It was kind of the new style, and I saw a couple of the boys, growing it out too. So I thought, why not see how it looks? And I think I'll be able to keep it. So we'll see.
It'll look good under the helmet when you're flying and go down the ice, and you can see the hair in the wind, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So let's look back at last year. First year in the OHL, you make the transition after winning a championship in the USHL, come to the OHL, a little closer to home. 45 points, 18 goals. If we had that last couple of weekends, probably end up a 20-goal score, I would expect. But how did you evaluate your first year in the OHL?
I thought for my first year, it was a good year. There's a couple things that, I could have done better, especially consistency was one of them. Looking forward to coming into next year, I just want to keep my consistency up, play the way I play every game. One of the things, a type of player I am, I would say I'm a grinding forward, trying to use my body and using momentum into my offensive skills, power forward type. So,
yeah, and going into last year, I know it's always a tough thing being passed up on the draft, but did you find yourself even more motivated and even more, I guess, like objectives, check marks, goals that you set for yourself going into last year, and maybe a little bit more fire into your belly when you joined the OHL?
Yeah, there was definitely something that wanted me to prove some people wrong, about what type of player I am and who I can become. Definitely, I'm not going to be satisfied until, I finally do step on an NHL ice and, do sign that contract. But, it'd be a great day to get drafted and a great thing. But, I'm just going to keep going until I'm there.
So with that said, it sounds like you're always trying to get better. So how did you use this time and extended off season, about 6 months, to improve yourself, to improve the Austen Swankler on the ice?
Yeah, so my trainer here at home, his name is Mike Remco. It's blue paint training, and we do a lot of things with core stability and balance work and, really focusing on what type of player I am. I do single sessions with him every day a week. And, for the first month, he had to close his gym with everything going on. So we did things on Zoom where, I could use bands and such work like that and low weights to, kind of get my core and, stability down where if I won't get knocked off the puck. So that was kind of my 1 month focus, and then got stronger during the off season. For my legs and squat and deadlift, I improved 40% on my weight, and then upper body, I improved 30% starting the year to the end of the summer. So it was a good off season, and I can't wait to start. So
if there was, talking about training getting better there, was there one thing you really wanted to focus on this off season that you wanted to improve from last year to this year?
Yeah, definitely my skating stride was a big thing, not just off the ice, but on the ice. There was a lot of things I worked on. I worked with a skills coach back at home that helped me, loosen my hips up and gave me more stability to get on my outside and inside edge. Getting faster is always a big part of the game, and it will always be. Like Connor McDavid is an example. His skating's unbelievable, but, there's always a chance where you could go better and get better at skating, and that's kind of what I want to do. I want to get as good a skater as I possibly can, because that's one step in the game that you could have over somebody.
Now, you and Aiden Campbell are another two Pittsburgh guys that are on the NHL draft list and ranked here coming into the NHL draft. What is it about Pittsburgh hockey, that you've seen growing up through it, that it's just gotten bigger and bigger? How big was the Sidney Crosby and that kind of early going when he came into the NHL influenced you?
Yeah, it was really big. Starting off hockey was kind of him. Watching him grow up and, playing for the Tinsley organization back at home was a big step. Having all those names, watching him play, watching him practice was really big. And I know Aiden would probably say the same thing. Playing at that UPMC complex was a big deal. Getting top training and top skating and development coaching there. So I think it's growing a ton. A lot of talent's coming out of here now, and I know it wasn't for a while I'm pretty sure the Western, Pennsylvania side hasn't gotten a draftee in a while, so it'd be great to be one of the first, and we'll see what happens.
Love to see both you guys up there too. Hey, so we're getting into close in on the plans for next season. Obviously, you've been working hard all throughout the off season. How ready do you feel to hop back on the ice for the Otters?
Oh, I'm dying to get back on the ice. That's for sure. And, coming out right away, I think, especially our league and guys on our team, we're getting more and more closer to the season. And I think we've all gained a lot more strength, a lot more speed and et cetera to come into the season. Some leagues are starting right now, but we have an extra month or two, to train and keep going. So, I hope we're ready to go as soon as we get into the season.
So now you've been ingrained in the culture with the Erie Otters for a year. Off-season workouts, you mentioned everybody's ready to go and just, chomping at the bit to get back at it. What can this team accomplish next season after, getting into the playoffs last year? Didn't get to play in the playoffs, but what can we expect from the Otters, you think?
I think we could expect, just having a great season. We have a lot of new young talent coming in, such as Colby and Lucas and Sova. Those are some great names coming in, but I think we're ready. We're taking a step. We took the step last year to get into the playoffs. I think we're ready to take the step to be one of those top teams in our league. So, I'm hoping this year we'll have a really good season, and hopefully we'll be able to, start off hot and end it hot.
Austin, thanks for your time. Wishing you the best of luck here coming up for the draft. We're all rooting for you here in Erie, and we're looking forward to seeing the ice back here in Erie very soon.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks. Can't wait to be back.